Okay, let's talk about the land of abundance tree. And I think the sooner you actually learn to do this, the quicker and the better it is for you. So, what I'm going to do in this one is I'm going to talk about classes a bit more. So, first of all, I'm going to click into the land of abundance tree. So, I will show you how to get to here in a minute, but I'm here because there are some spaces. So, I'm just going to go in there. And if you look down, I'm a cultivator. So, I'm going to press start and I'm going to put one of my teams in. So my team is coming in now and I am the green little footsteps. So let's start from the beginning. I just wanted to get that in right now because if I didn't, I would find it very, very tricky because the spots fill up really super fast. So let's go back into our little tunnel. As you can see, my queen is level 8 now, and I have been doing this for, I think this is day 3 now. This is day 3 of this little baby farm. Could be 4. But I'm thinking, yeah, day 4. It could be day 4 today. So everything is level 8 and all of my RSS is at level 8. Everything except for these cocoons, which I like to do. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the land of abundance and what that all means and what you should do, and the reason why I think you should do it early on as you can, which I didn't do because I didn't actually understand it. So, as we've talked about, and you've probably heard it a lot, there's different classes, and the classes are your cultivator, your herder, and your raider. So, I'm going to go to Queen. And on Queen, it tells you all the different classes. So each class there has a special machine that is specific to that class, and that specific machine will actually allow this class to do specific things, and it will give it rewards, but it also takes things away. So if we look at Cultivator, you get a resource factory, which I'll show you shortly. And it also tells you that it's going to protect a certain amount of resources, and the capacity is determined by Queen's level. So you hold on to a lot more if you get raided. It actually increases your gathering speed by 50% and your march load by 100% when gathering. So you can get more resources as a cultivator. So as I said, when you're actually beginning out on this journey, and you're learning all the ropes and you're just learning everything, stick as a cultivator. A cultivator is a really good place to start for beginners. And then you've got the things that it takes away. Obviously, cultivators are more of a peaceful ant, so it takes away 30% of your troop attack. It also, your troop defense, and it also takes away your defense as well. So it's actually got a negative effect on actually like defending your hill or attacking someone else's. And it also reduces your marching speed. Raiders, they have a trophy storeroom, so it allows you to have extra attack and defense bonuses, and it allows you also to plunder honeydew. That was something actually in one of my other ones, which I wasn't sure which ant it was. I thought it was the raider, but I wasn't 100%. So this one also, your troop load 150% when invading, and 40% of the dead turn into injured when invading, and you have 100% healing, enhanced healing speed, but it actually reduces the amount of plants and meat and wet soil output. So these ants get hungry, that's why they raid, and you don't get as much honeydew, and you don't get as much load when you're gathering. Herders have a machine called the resource tunnel, and you can support your resources. You can give resources to your allies, and you can use honeydew to buy goods after building it. So herder has extra attack and defense bonuses when defending, so they can have honeydew output by plus 50%. Their troop food costs are less than 30% drop, so it doesn't cost as much to feed their animals. They're minus 5% of price at ladybug habitat, so then they get cheaper prices at the ladybug habitat. They basically resources raided. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, so their defense isn't as good. So their resources can be rated at 100% when being attacked, so that's not good. Actually, all of their stuff can be plundered. They are also hard to cure when they get damaged and injured. So herders, they have some good positive things and some negatives, raiders positive and negatives, but I think as far as most of them go, the cultivator is the way to go at the beginning when you're learning. So saying that, that's your classes. So if we go over to our, where is it, resource factory, and I click on there, on this bar, you can see details. So it's details, upgrade, process, war construction, and class feature. I believe that I've shown you the process one in a previous video, so you sort of know about that. I want you to click on the class feature thing. So when you click on the class feature, this little screen comes up here. And basically you get this little ant here, and what you want to do is you want to get all of these unlocked and your levels placed in, because the more that you get in here, the stronger your ant hill will be. So each thing has a different attribute. So this one here, this level 2, features skill building. It actually reduces your war zone construction time by 2%, and that means when you go and get your what's it called? It's called something. And excuse me because my brain is really tired today. It's just not thinking like it normally does for some strange reason. But experience points is what I'm saying. The more experience points you get, the more that you get of these things. So each thing is different. So your march speed while gathering is plus 12%. And this one here, plant gathering, so it increases. And also your meat gathering increases as well. So you want to try and unlock as many of these and put in as many as you can. So when you go back and you go to, I really can't do this without it clicking off, but war zone construction, it takes you back to this page again. So this here is the land of abundance tree, and this is operating while the war zone event is on. When the war zone event is finished, this is different. You actually have it has a different purpose. But for the war zone event, which lasts for approximately 3 weeks, so it's like 3 cycles, and when it happens again, I'm going to actually go through each particular thing, and because we're just about finished with this one, so there's no point me going through it, but do these little things if you can. It's very hard to actually get into a slot, so try and do it right from the beginning, right from the time that your anthill can do it. As soon as you can open up this building and you can go to the Land of Abundance tree and start doing this war zone construction, the better. So you click the little arrow just here, and it has all these little screens, and if you click on one of these, and I can't do it because I'm already in there, and I'm already got one going, so you can't do it again. Yeah, so that's what happens. So that's you can click on that, and then you can select a troop, and your troop will go into that. So that's what's happening there. So at the moment I'm marching. Don't even know where my ant is. Oh yeah, I'm there. Okay. I keep getting confused because I've got 2 accounts. My other account's got a picture on it, and this one's actually got an ant. So every time I see it, I just get really confused as to which one it is. I'm a bit of a dunderhead like that. So anyway, after you finish this one, you get 12.7k experience points. And that will really, really help out in your building up your class for your Warzone events. So that's what you want to do. So each level, and you can sort of see along here, will give you different ones, different things, and all the way till you get to level, gosh, it keeps going and going and going and going. Look, you can go right up to, oh my goodness, I actually didn't know there was that many levels. Heaps. Heaps and heaps. Look, you can just keep going and going and going and going. So many levels. So just keep doing it. I thought it would be ended by now, but I am wrong. So, you can go up to here and sand gathering speed, all these things are going to help you with building your heel and getting stronger. So if you want to stay at that particular class, you can. Raiders, they have their own levels as well, their own things that gives them rewards for, and herders have theirs. So depending on which one you want. So I think it's really important at the beginning, as I said, to have a real think about what you actually want for your heel. What do you want? What class do you think would suit you? Are you the type of person who likes to be a protector, and you're also sort of a bit lazy and you don't want to make your own resources? Then maybe a raider is for you. Herder, you could be one of those people that like to give to others. You love giving, you love hoarding and giving. Then a herder is for you. Cultivators are the quiet achievers. They're the ones that just sort of plod along behind the background scenes and make a lot of resources and build their farms up very quickly. So stick with a cultivator. That is my strongest advice till you really get to sort of around your level 16, and then start thinking about where you want to go from there. And because as in the upcoming videos, I'm going to go through all about your soldier ants and all of your special ants and stuff like that, and what you should and shouldn't be doing. But I just want to say one last thing. I have not spent any money on this game so far, except for that $7.99 that I told you, and I'm very transparent about this right at the beginning. And I think now there is a way of actually showing you pack records. There you go. So my pack record's just showing that one thing. So if I go to my main account, it will show you I've bought a lot more. So I spent a lot more money on that account. The only things that I am going to actually suggest that you buy, and this is one thing, you can do this and actually have a really good game for under $100. So my suggestions, and you don't have to follow them, but I'm saying that this will actually give you the best time benefits out of anything. So my high recommendations is to forget the light contract. Don't even bother with that. That is a waste of money. I would say buy this one. This is $30. And then when it comes up, to buy the insect one. So they are the only two that I am going to say to buy, because really the rest of it is a big waste of money. So you can get away with it. So if this is you can get this for $30.99 with you get a little bonus thing at the beginning. And you get it for $30.99, and you can for the insect one as well. So that's like $62 plus $8, so $70, and that is really all you need to spend on this game. Spending anything else on this game is just silly. There's a lot of high spenders in this game, and you just don't need to do it. It's actually not necessary. These little tips that I'm giving you will give you the most out of this game without having to have a high cost. So if you want to spend money, think $70 and you could get everything that you need. So I'm not going to actually buy this one for this ant hill, because this ant hill is not my main one, and I don't really want to spend too much money on it. So I'm actually going to leave that. But however, for you guys, if you do want to spend money, this one is one of the best ones that you can buy. And as I said before, the other one is the insect one when it comes up. So do not spend any other money on it. Really, it's just pointless. And I know some people, you want diamonds, etc., etc., but your diamonds build up. Just hoard them. So the other thing I'm going to talk about quickly in this is what things should you keep and what things should you not worry about too much. So one of the things that I don't worry about too much, but I do try to coincide this thing with my colony action. So if you look at colony action, so if I just show you this, you can actually find out what is going to be happening in colony action by touching up here. There's a little calendar, so click on that calendar, and on Wednesday it tells you all the different things that's going to happen in this event. So right now we're doing soldier ant colony action event, so you get points when you're hatching soldier ants. I haven't really done too much with that one. So what I'm getting at is if you coincide this particular thing, which is, if I click on one of these and I do hatch, I press down here on this button called speed up. Click on that speed up and this screen comes up and you've got all these little speed ups that you can use. You get heaps of these. They come up all the time. But try and coincide it with your with the colony action events when it's coinciding. Use them at that time because you get the most out of them. So if I was using that now, you can see that little bar comes up every now and then. See at the back in the background up there. So it just flicks on because I'm using this. So just up there, and I'll do it again. It's just that little bar. So I'm actually getting benefits out of using this. So you want everything that you do to coincide with colony action on your farm because it'll actually give you more rewards. So I will finish this one off. And now I've got my little ant there. I'll just go and hatch another lot. So those little speed ups that you get, I try and coincide them with the colony action, but you do tend to get a lot of those if you're in particularly if you're in an alliance. So just think really carefully about what you're doing and the timing that you do it, because you can get more rewards when you're doing something, because you're going to do it anyway, but you might as well wait until the right timing to do it. So speed ups, you can use speed ups. So I would recommend to use speed ups. The things I recommend that you don't use, if you go to inventory and you go to other, are spores. Hold on to all of your spores if you can. Don't spend those because you're going to use those to upgrade your special ants, and your special ants need to be upgraded in a certain way and certain ones, and stay tuned. Do not upgrade any of your special ants until you see this. So keep those, and these creature remains, keep them as well. So they are really, really important. So those two things, do not use those in your early days, hoard those, and you'll really benefit from it. So those are sort of resources that I want to say don't spend and don't use, and you'll do well. So that's all my little tips for today, is just class features, class, and going over to the war zone event, and going to the Land of Abundance tree. So I hope that helps you, and thank you again for watching. Hope you subscribe to my channel. I'm going to keep carrying on with this and showing you more and more things and tips and ideas as I come to them. Appreciate you watching, and take care. See you all soon. Bye.